All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Kit, and welcome back once again to Final Fantasy XIV. So, as you can see in the title, today is my birthday, so we are just going to be having a nice chill stream today. And we are going to be continuing it with some more Shadowbringers main storyline. So, we've actually beaten the main part, so we are in post story. So, we're just going to be chilling out and relaxing as we go through. And I will be narrating I'll be narrating the story as much as possible, because I don't know how much of it is actually going to be voiced. So yeah, with that being said, let's just get right back into the gameplay. Okay. Let's see. Where is this person again? You are over here. Ah. Hello, Hastelot. No, the name doesn't ring any bells, but there's a rather dapper-looking Mistal gentleman here not long ago. I wanted to talk about relations between Wright and Yulmore, or rather the lack of them. We lost a great many people to their promises of meal and the chance of a lavish life among the free. And Vothri thought to take even more from us, conscripting a few able-bodied men we had left to guard his paradise. I didn't tell you what happened when the Sin Eaters came. Such things are hard to forgive. Vothri's gone now, and we're curious to see what will become of Yulmore in his absence. And that's what I told your friend. Chai knows, was it? And I'm sure the others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after, and that was that. Understandable. Let's see. Oh, do I have to go all the way up? All the way up. Up, 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 up. There we go. Here's Alphinaud. What have you found, friend? So, Chai knows is missing at this point, so we are currently looking around to try and find him. So he paid a visit to both Wright and Gate Town as well, did he? I see. Ashir and I gleaned as much the same. He seemed determined to salvage what goodwill might yet remain among the settlements of Clusia. The only likely place he has left to go being Amity. Come, if we are quick, we may catch up with him. Sure. Alright, Mr. Chai, you gonna be hanging out in the middle of the road? And there's somebody just floating around there. Oh, there he is. Hey there, bud, your wife's worried about you. Oh, Alphinaud. Ashir, what are you doing here? We might ask you the same, Master Chai. We've been looking all over for you. Looking for me? Whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without so much as a word, and bade us return you to her side. What in the blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in our chambers. Though I suppose she could have overlooked it. When she gets an idea in her head... Oh, I can only apologize. No harm done, Master Chai. But since we are here, might I ask what compelled you to come all this way? We were told you had been elected mayor, and from what we have gathered from the nearby villages, you have been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Now, let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Kalusia. That much is true. But I am by no means sure I am the man to solve them. Tackling our many challenges will require resources, and until I have secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see. Do you believe said resources can be found here? Indeed. The people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I've already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such forethought is in itself proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I am certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach the same conclusion. And what little it is worth, we will vouch for you should he require convincing. Whatever you need, you can count on us. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. We've got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it into Eulmore. But that dream's gone now. Burst like a bubble, or a boil, more like. Anyway, outside of repaying Master Alphinaud, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself. Spent most days in a daze, but you? You've been running up and down trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it. You've got this lot up Mount Golg, didn't you? How hard could marrying be? But you're going to steer... I am struggling to talk right now. You're going to steer Eulmore to a better future, I know it. And I want to help. Properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I will work and I accidentally clicked. You give me entirely too much credit, a lot of you, but I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let us press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Eulmore needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I am here. To find one with the experience needed to see this city thrive. Who is this man exactly? And are you certain he's here in Amity? Rendon is his name, and yes he is, or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Valthry's father when he was in office. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Rendon was the left, and between them they kept Eulmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even if you do, what makes you think he will listen? Before giving chase, might it not be wise to speak with those who know him? Here in Amity? They may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Tristal, then. As I recall, you made a rather favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. Okay. Come here, Tristal. Greetings, friend, and to you too, Master Chai. Presume you're here to ask about Rendon? I couldn't help overhearing your earlier exchange. Yes, well, with Valthry gone, Eulmore wants for a leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Renan's counsel and hope we could help build a better Yulmore together. And that is still my wish. But given how abominably you were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Yulmore, and I would not see you suffer for Volthry's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from your meeting earlier, Renan can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of Yulmore's past, is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove to him Yulmore has the resolve to change. Resolve to change. I believe he was heading towards Pit 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions. Very well. To Pit 8 we shall go. And I will not take no for an answer. Nay, not even a maybe. Understandable. Where is Pit 8? Oh, it's up there. Oh. A Golgu. Oh, there's Rendon. Hey there, bud.
Well, it's you again.
Oh, this is actually voice acted.
Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens, though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Volthry's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Volthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable, yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Volthry was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Volthry's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. Seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthri. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
Tell him, Master Chai.
A Yulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Oh, we got Rendon's help. Right then. Is there a particular issue you would like me to resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems Yulmore now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Ah, yes. Meal being neither a desirable nor less sustainable option, I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers is not likely to contribute much to society. Ah. Save violence, perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer, and I will consider offering you my counsel. A combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issue of supply, and another that of production. Go on. For the present, Yulmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. Villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. My. Think of all that by yourself, did you? Well, yes. It began as a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the peoples of Yulmore and its nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chinas. I have? Well, that is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet. Only my attention. Grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. Fair point, Rendon, and one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid in the establishment of maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos? But Daedalus Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effect. Well, as the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise. And with a little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. Fantastic. Finding good help. Rendon is quite right. Building Talos from scratch will require time we simply do not have, which is why I propose to make use of the long-abandoned Talos which wander the wilds of Colusia. It will need to be deactivated, of course, and if memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be at the top rung. Come with me. Okay. Oh, over that way. So I guess we're gonna have to fight these Talos. And they're just hanging out. Yeah, there. Aha! The old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dashedly potent insulating powder, capable of halting the flow of ether in a Talos. We need only get within throwing distance of one and let fly, thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march to Yulmore. More extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to run along and do the deed, but as I've said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai. Even if the Talos ain't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. That's as may be, Kashir, but Rendon tasked me with solving this problem, and I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which isn't to say the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove I'm a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Hear, hear. Say that. Yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. It is as Kashir says, these lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I would ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beast that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to alert me when it is safe to subdue the Talos, understood? Sure. Good. Let's be off to the quick way. Through the north gate and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. Look out for danger to alert China's when it's safe to incapacitate the Talos. Move the spyglass as well as zoom in and out. Point the spyglass at China's and give him the signal to sneak near the Talos. Okay. Go! Hit it with a canister. Would have been kind of funny if it just fell backward onto him. I did it? I did it! Let's move on to another Talos, shall we? Up go. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, you just may want to move away from the monsters and not be distracted. You may leave the next one to me, Kuro. Aha! That should do it. Now we have all we need to proceed. Now, how are we going to move those things? Considering they're massive. Is he just going to reprogram them right there? I guess he just reprogrammed them. Nice. I can scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. Yes, you have done it. Master Chai, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish Yulmore's food stores has showed forethought and sound judgment. Once more, it is plain your time at Daedalus Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Yulmore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains I am wholly ignorant to the world of politics. Which is why I would ask you to join me and grant Yulmore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold these Talos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem Yulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands. Would you not agree? Odd. We should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you've tinkered with the Talos and all that. Lady Chai's worried sick. It's time to send the Talos on their way.
Right then. Form a line and make for Yulmore.
What's that noise? Wicked White! Runaway Talos!
Nope, not run away.
Call the guard!
If you think there's danger, why would you all walk up to it?
All of you!
Hello? Yeah, I don't get why all these people would run up if they think that it's a runaway thing.
Is that...
Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see. I can't.
And he's dead.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
I'm glad they actually had Alphino heal him.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Nope. Just gonna break his back again. Yep.
Please!
Just throwing him around like a rag doll. Oh my gosh. He's just messed up. That was quite a reception, one Master Chai will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word is spread around Yulmore, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so Master Chai can make his inaugural address. I am still struggling to speak a little bit. No fret, Kuro. I have never felt better. And not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Yulmore. As for where to do it, if we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. Then I will go and spread word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet their new mayor. You there, Kaishir, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gatetown and the derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad. I will let the lords know not to bar the way to Vothri's chambers. Goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend. Assuming she's available? Might as well see it through to the bitter end, eh? The doorman at the Crown Lift will show you up. Alright. That's right, I can't fly in this part. Let's see. So I need to be on the top floor. Okay. Just go right to the Aetheryte.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around? Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gatetown too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Vothry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Vorthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength for Yulmore!
I was gonna say, we better clap. So we've gone from killing gods to getting into politics. Fantastic. It was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them to action, I hope. If I have learned anything from all of this, it is that change begins with the individual. 'Tis but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Yulmorans can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all of these changes possible. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into every stone, or into the very stone upon which this city stands. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? Ah. We will not be moving into the Emergent, dearest. It's too big, for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We'll retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Begging your pardon, Master Chai, but have you got time for a word? The singular bonk. Ah, yes. Of course, Hathin? It? Aye, that's me. I liked your speech, but there's folk outside these walls as don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow. And more who are counting their crumbs. If you've a plan to change that, I want to help set things in motion. Then we've much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Kuro. I hope to see you again before long. Goodbye. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. Since we all have a great deal to consider, I had resolved to remain here until such time as Eulmore's future was secured, but it's clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. Yeah, we have to go back to fixing you guys' souls. I have every confidence that they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. So Alphinaud's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this time. Or in all this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends in paradise. That paradise is gone, but something better is taken its place. And I reckon I want to be a part of it. This Eulmore for the people Master Chai has been going on about ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference, though. Help keep things changing for the better. A far nobler dream than the one to which you clung before, and one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit. Just a matter of taking the first step. Complete. And I got music. News. Vows of virtue, deeds of cruelty. Truly, to see Kaishir thus inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Yet, however much I wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Eulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhaps Big Luke's studies have borne fruit in our absence. Yeah, so last time I was playing, the main thing that was occurring is we found out that the link between the Scion souls and their actual bodies that are in the normal world, or that are in the source, is what our world is called. It's kind of breaking down, so we have to try and get everybody's souls back into their bodies as fast as possible. And the dude that he just mentioned, the Big Luke, whatever, however you say his name again, is the foremost expert on souls. So he's the one that's hopefully has a plan to fix everybody. Because if not, then that would mean that all of my friends in this game would technically die. And that is a no bueno for me. Oh, looks like most people are back. Though I still don't see Thancred or Minfilia. Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in Yulmore? Indeed. Our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote, and after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It's a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Aura site? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference, and concluded at length that White Aura site was ill-suited for our purposes. But Orion Jade, did you not say that, compared to the massy soul of an Ascian, the soul could house one of ours with ease? That I did. And armed as we are with Beck Luke's invaluable insight, could indeed prove a trifling matter. Were we to disregard the invaluable link twixt mind and soul, a link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Auracite doth require. Thus the shedding of these fleshy simulacra and surfeit of ether, which compriseth them. God, it's hard. It's hard to read as Orion. He speaks in such an interesting way, but to read it out loud is like, it's rough. Which compriseth them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. It would, theoretically, be possible to channel your minds into the Auracite instead, but we would more likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned that plan, and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. And we are no closer to a solution than when we first began. It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Exarch has posited a most intriguing solution. When our discussions turn to the transference of memories in the psyche, I cannot help but be reminded of a technique with which I have personal experience. Kuro, do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Une? I speak of the royal eye of the Allegan Imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient Allegans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. If we were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Allegans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device like onto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads. Understandable. While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Kuro return to the source and inform Kryl and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataru will be relieved to hear we've made progress of a sort. Then I would beg leave to relay our findings onto Thancred and Reen, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the empty. Oh, that's right. Her name's Reno. I forgot. Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Does the bow. Goodbye, Oriange. Give our regards to Tataru, won't you? Nod. That's how we always communicate. We communicate through nodding. Alright, back to Mordana. Oh, you're back. How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Carl will be here shortly, and she'll want to hear too. On speaking with Tataru, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Ah. A lot of cutscenes. Yes, we shall wait for Kryle's return.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
And it's voice acted.
I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
Becklug. That's how you say the
And
name.
Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Cool.
Oh, you're back.
Oh. Hi, Estinian.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin?
Where's Real?
After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadowhunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead.
Xenos.
But his soul lives on. And he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos Ye Galvas.
Crazy motherfucker that one is.
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
What's wrong?
Oh, are we gonna see Galvus die? What? Seen him in action, his body at least. You will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you would join me, then by all means. What good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. He's able to block Estinian's attacks? Ah, the simple pleasure of one's own flesh. Truly there is no place like home. Abomination. True, he should be fucking dead. Whatever he is, Kuro was barely a match for him. We stay here much longer. Emperor Varus, your Radiance, are you alright? You may wear out our welcome. Yeah. Your Radiance, no! Must even the most middling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Xenobs! Well, any bright ideas? Just one. I don't get why this isn't voice acted. Your Radiance. The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitek armor. We cannot let them escape. Oh! I get to play as Estinian. If this is actually the moveset for Dragoon or some of the moves, it actually kind of makes me want to pick up this class. Sisters are attacking me too. Make ourselves easy marksmen and room together. I suggest we split up. Alright then, I'll take the low road, so to speak. So just jump. I will see you outside. Stay safe. Okay. Principal dynamics. Well, well, someone's been busy. What is that? What the fuck? I was gonna say, that looks a lot like Ultima. And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg, lend me your strength. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting to fight Ultima again. Seems we've been afforded an impromptu field test. Let's see, there's an attack. Potency of 3,000. 500. That's a dot. All nearby enemies, as well as enemies in proximity to those initially. Jumping fire-based attack to target and all enemies nearby with a potency of 1,500 for the first enemy and 30 less for the remaining. Okay. So this is my main bread and butter. So it looks like I have lifesteal with this ability. So they're just gonna keep giving him abilities as I'm fighting him? Okay. Come on, just die already. They're giving him even more abilities? Oh, stop throwing ranged abilities at me. Oh, I just had to hit the limit break button.
Taste my lance.
So cool. Garleans and their Machina. Now, where are you, Gaius? Man took down Ultima all by himself. Granted, it wasn't a complete version, but he still took that thing down.
Are you alright?
Yes.
Peer into my past, did you?
Yep.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their
Xenos is
research
crazy.
into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
Then again, if
Biggest
that's the
belief
power of the
I-
Echo, then
But no more than
we're
a
pretty
hero
much the
traversing
same
the
as
rift
him.
between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something.
Wonder what that device is.
Lest you worry. I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riel and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Yeah, we should be fine.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphinaud admires you so.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
I didn't doze off. I had somebody literally yelling into my head at that time.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
Must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? Be sure Big Lug can manage without you. Got enough science to help them, if you ask me. Yes, that is true. Oh. And civil war in Garlemald. Traitors, you would dare deny Lord Nerva the throne? Ah. Onward, before the day is done, victory shall be ours. He's just watching them all fight. Boring, boring, boring. Do you think? I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse. And Elidibus. That's you. Your soul is... Who are you? But not Elidibus? For your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiark. Xenos is gonna try to hunt and kill Zodiark, who is basically like one of the two major gods of this game. Well, and Yulmore in the first. Did you hear? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks, and they're looking for laborers. There's talk of resettling some of the old abandoned villages, too. They're even laying on freeing Talos to help anyone willing to make the move. Free Talos? Ha! We'd best get packing. Steady work, board and lodging. That's not a recipe for hope? I don't know what is. Oh. The Ardbird? Yes, so long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. Sounds good. Love you too. Wait, how the fuck is he alive? It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. That was weird. Interesting, but a little weird. I don't know. Well, I think at that point I might wrap up the stream for the night. So we will continue this, or we will be playing another game on Tuesday. So yeah. Thank you everybody for so much for watching. It is always a pleasure playing games for you. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Peace out.